What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Yes, I'm back to doing some reviews. Okay, let's get into it. Mandalorian Chapter 3, The Sin, streaming right now. If you have not seen it, go check it out first. I'm just gonna say right now, this is my favorite episode out of all three of them. This is my favorite one out of all three of them. If you haven't seen them at all, and you just stumbled upon this video, why don't you start watching The Mandalorian, alright? It's so good. It's so good. Alright? Okay. Let's start talking. So in this episode, The Mandalorian, he hands in... Oh, by the way, this spoilers all throughout this video, okay? Okay? Spoilers, okay? Alright. So, The Mandalorian hands in the Baby Yoda to his client. And when he gives him in, he gets his, his moolah and that little ice cream thingamajig, which I will return to later. Okay, so he gets his credits and stuff, and with that he makes a new suit because he was all messed up from that rhino before, and now his new suit is all chrome like, looking fire. He's walking around like he's the man. So after when he's making the armor and everything, and he's asking for like a new job from Apollo Creed. He's like, I made a mistake. I made a sin. So he goes back to go after Baby Yoda. He fights his way through, gets the Baby Yoda, and on his way out, all the bounty hunters are like, oh, we gotta get this fool. He's walking away. So all the bounty hunters surround them, and then at the it's just chaos. The Mandalorian is shooting everyone. Everyone's shooting at him, and then when it looks like things are not looking good, the Mandalorians come out and fight by his side, allowing him to escape and take off to end the episode. Now, this episode has so many references and to Star Wars and so many great action scenes. I just love this episode. I love this episode. It's going in such a great direction. It's so cool how, toward the beginning of the episode, when he hands in the Baby Yoda, it makes it seem like everyone's like, whoa, wait, hold on. It's just going to end like that. He's just going to give him in just like that. And it does a really cool job of making you, like, question if he's going to go after him or not. When even though we all know deep down that he was going to go back after the Baby Yoda, I was going to be tight if they were just going to leave the Baby Yoda just like that after Baby Yoda has been going stupid on the internet this past week. The Mandalorian's his new suit, all chrome helmet, chrome chest plate, chrome this, chrome that. He gets a new weapon in his arsenal called the Whistling Birds. They're like imagine Yondu's his arrow, but a whole bunch of little ones flying out of his thing. That he's using every single weapon on his thing. He's using his blast, he's using his rifle, using the electric thing in his rifle, using his flamethrower, everything. So cool. He's using every single thing in his arsenal. Everything. Now the question that is left off at the end is, where is he going now? Because now the hunter, is being the hunted. Everyone is gonna go after him now because he's carrying this bounty, this super expensive bounty that this Empire faction wants. And so where's he going now? Is he seeking refuge on another planet? Maybe he's going back to that rancher. Maybe he could hide out there for a bit. Who knows? Maybe he's going after his new hit, which is one of those Admiral Akbar species. It was like calamari, something like that. Mon Calamari. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they mentioned that, but that's what the planet is, Mon Calamari. Correct me if I'm wrong, or don't correct me if I'm wrong. I don't care. We get a flashback of the Mandalorian when his armor is being created, and it shows. I guess it's implied that his family, his parents, were killed during the Clone Wars, because we see a bunch of super battle droids, which is sick, so sick. The super battle droids. So his family was killed during the Clone Wars by the Trade Federation. And I guess that explains why he doesn't have much of a trust towards droids, since the droids were the ones who killed his family. We also get a reference to the Great Purge, aka the Jedi Purge, Order 66, when the Empire was forming, they just wiped out any remaining Jedi. That was cool. It's also it's being referenced in the video game Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. If you haven't heard that game, check out my series. I'm doing a series on Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Anyway, they reference the Great Purge in this. Another interesting thing I loved was there's a scene, the scene where he's in the bar with Apollo Creed, Carl Weathers. He's giving him like pick your next job or whatever. And I forgot how the scene went, but something about where Apollo Creed tells the Mandalorian, he's like, take it up with the New Republic, right? And the Mandalorian is like, that's a joke. I find this very interesting because the New Republic is the form of government that takes up after the Empire falls. Because remember, in the original Star Wars, the big bad Empire, they're the bad guys, right? But they're the government of the galaxy, and everything is running through them. So when they fell, you know, the government, everything's in shambles, and the New Republic rises up. So I guess, I wonder if everyone thinks that this new government is a joke. You know, I mean, I guess for the most part, everything was intact when the Empire was ruling. And now, like, there's a great video on game theory about film theory where the Death Star blows up, that the whole government, I mean, the whole universe would go into debt, and a whole bunch of this. And it's cool, I guess the political presence, the governmental presence in Star Wars, and see how people are thinking about the government. You know, they're saying it's a joke or whatever, this and that. And it also may explain why when the New Order arises in The Force Awakens, there's really no backlash for the fall of the Republic. You know, Star Wars politics, basically. So I was mentioned before with this canister, this is like ice cream looking canister. It's funny because there's this guy in The Empire Strikes Back, right? His name is Wilro Hood. And when Bespin, the Cloud City, is being evacuated and Lando and Leia are running through, there's a scene of this guy in an orange jumpsuit running with looks like an ice cream maker. And he runs right past the screen for 1 second. And everybody, for some reason, love this guy. They're like, why? He's running out with his ice cream machine. He loves the ice cream machine, whatever. In this episode, it is revealed that it's not an ice cream machine, and it's more of like a safe with money in it. So that, I guess, was an explanation for why this guy's running out, clutching his ice cream machine through Bespin. Because he got the moolah. That's why he got the moolah. So, The Mandalorian Chapter 4 comes out next week. The Mandalorian Chapter 3, this episode was my favorite episode to date. I want to know, where is he going? Is he going to raise this Yoda? It's great that they're setting up this emotional connection between these two, because it's so funny. The cuteness of Yoda, the babiness of Yoda, and then just the badass of the Mandalorian. Opposites attract. It's a great buddy. There's an awesome scene where when Yoda goes up on the dashboard and he picks him up and he puts him back in the crib. Awesome. I love this show. This show is gonna be fantastic. I want to see what happens next. Gotta wait a whole week. Coming out next week, Black Friday, and I might not even watch it till I get home that day. But whatever. So, did you like The Mandalorian Chapter 3? Let me know. Chapter 4 comes out next Friday. Okay? Alright. Another big day for Questionable Talk. Stick around. Turn post notifications on so you won't miss a video. Alright, I'm out of here, baby. I catch ya next time. Yeah.